Assuming whenever the current I is passed through the conductor or the coil, so a magnetic field will be set up in the air gap. So that is passed through by means of the core material. That value we are assuming as a pi. So therefore, the pi we are called as a flux. So the flux produced in a magnetic field is directly proportional to the current and directly proportional to the number of turns. So pi is directly proportional to N into I. So directly we are taking the proportional constant into constant, then we are getting the value as, so final derivation pi is equals to, that is N into I, that is we are called as a MMF. So magnetomotive force. But for a simple derivation point of view, we are taking the reluctance concept also. What is the functioning of reluctance is nothing but, so this is the property of opposition. It is the property of opposition of the magnetic field, that is we are called as the reluctance, that is denoted by means of capital S. So first we find out the density. So first we find out the density. What is the flux density in a core material? That is denoted by means of capital B. Already we know the formula, B is equal to pi by A. So then we find out the H value, field strength or force. H is equal to B by mu naught into mu r. So from that we are substituting the B value, pi by A, then we are getting the value as ampere turns per meter. So then already we are find out the value, MMF is equal to N into I. So we are substituting here. Instead of pi, we are substituting the pi value, H is equal to N into I by L. So where L is the length we are concerned. So if you are simplified, finally we are getting the equation as a pi is equal to Ni by L by A mu naught into mu r. So that is the equation we are derived in the last class. So finally, we find out the equation pi is equal to N into I by L by A into mu naught into mu r. So this is the equation we are find out in a magnetic field. So that is the primary concept we discussed in the last class. Then after we have find out what is the ampere turn. So how can we find out the ampere turn? We are taking the basic concept, that is because pi is equal to, this is equivalent to MMF. So we are taking the MMF by, so this value we are called as a reluctance. This is we are called as a reluctance. So from that, the ampere turn required is equal to, so pi into, so this reluctance value we are considered. What is the reluctance value is here? L by A into mu naught into mu r. So that implies, so just we are separating the constant and variable here. So pi by A into L by mu naught into mu r. So pi by A is equal to B. B is equal to pi by A. Already we know that value. That implies B into L by mu naught into mu r. So that is the value. So if you are, for example, we are multiplying, so B into L by mu naught into mu r. This is the actual value we are getting here. So what we are doing here, just we are separating the length because B is constant, mu naught is constant, mu r is constant. So just we are separating the constant terms and variable. L is variable because the length is not constant. So that implies we are getting the value as B by mu naught into mu r into L. So already we know the value B by mu naught into mu r is equal to H. That implies H into L. So ampere turns. So these are the two important formulas we should remember. These are very helpful to calculate the. Sometimes maybe ask about the what is the flux. Sometimes maybe ask about the what is the length. Sometimes maybe ask about the what is the ampere turns is required. ampere turns is required for a given problem. So those things will be we want to discuss today's class. Right? So these are the two formulas. But, 1 minute, we have that's it. Okay. Based on that factor, we want to discuss a simple problem. So I want to try to explain those problems. Right. So I hope all of you understand the aesthetic concept. So in last concept, we are taking a frame. It may be circular shape, or it may be rectangular or square shape. Shape is not the important thing. So we are placing the winding. So there is n number of turns is there, I is there, resultant current which produces the flux. So these points we should be remember. Just what we are assuming, the mean length we are assuming as a L, and the cross section area we are assuming as a A. So already we know that mu naught is a constant, mu r is given for a particular core material. So this data will be sufficient to calculate the whatever we want to discuss about the problem. So here, so I want to read the problem. So then we go for the simplification. What do we want to determine? The first one, an iron ring with a mean circumference of 140 centimeters and cross section area is 12 centimeters square is wound with 500 tons of wire. So when the exciting current is 2 amperes, the flux is found to be 1.2 meters. What is the relative permeability of the iron? So what is the relative permeability of the iron? So those things will be want to discuss. So what is given in the problem? He given a iron ring. So it is that there is no air gap. So it is a completely closed path. So he given a iron ring. So this is a circular shape ring will be we are taken. And what he want to explain? So it is having the mean circumference. The area is given. So the complete cross section area, the mean length. So from here to here is given the length. So what is the length is given? That is a 2 pi is equals to L, that is equals to 140 centimeters is given the value. Next, cross section area is given. This is the cross section area. Cross section area is denoted by means of A. So A is given as 12 centimeters square. Next, 500 is wounded. So it is wounded with a 500 tons. So the N is equals to 500. N is equals to 500. So next, when the exciting current is 2 amperes, the current is passing through the coil is 2 amperes. Next, the flux is found to be 1.2 milliweber. The pi value is given as a 1.2 milliweber. So we want to determine the relative permeability of the iron. Relative permeability is nothing but, so we want to find out the mu r. So we want to find out the mu r value. So he is given a circular shaped core and it is bounded by means of a 500 turns of coil and the total area of the mean length of the circular is 140 centimeters and cross section area of that core is 12 centimeters square. Number of turns is bounded as 500. The current passing through that coil here is 2 ampere, which causes the flux is produced in the 1.2 milliweber. So we want to find out the MEOR value. So first, whatever the problem is given, so we are keep all the units in a proper manner. So this is centimeters, there is a milliweber. So we will convert into highest value. So convert into centimeters. So if you convert into centimeter, it should be multiplied by means of 10 to the power of minus 2. Is nothing but 140 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. That is the value we are obtained here. So centimeter square. Actually 10 to the power of minus 2 to convert centimeters into meters. But there is a square is applied. So then we apply 2 square is nothing but 4. So instead of 10 to the power of minus 2, we are getting the value of 10 to the power of minus 4. So that implies 12 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meters square. So there is no need to convert number of turns because there is no unit directly 500 already we are keeping. So I value also 2 amperes. There is no need to change. So here it is a milliweber. We should convert into Weber. Already we know that milli should be converted into Weber. So that is multiplied by means of 10 to the power of minus 3. 10 to the power of minus 3 Weber. So we are converted all units into proper standard. So then we want to find out the MEOR value. So we want to find out the MEOR value. So how can it is possible? MEOR, where we are getting the MEOR value? MEOR value, where we are getting? So from the relation, B is equal to mu into H. Already we know that. In the last 2 classes we will discuss about the density. Is equal to mu into H. Already we know that mu is equal to mu naught into mu R. Mu naught value already we know that 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 is the value. So now we want to find out the rest of things. So what we want to find out the rest of things? If first we find out the density and next we find out the force. So if there is any possibility to find out the B value as well as H value, yes. So if you know the formulas, then we can easily solve it. So already we know that B is equal to, what is the formula we are using? Pi by A. Pi by A is the formula we are using. So first we find out the pi by A value. So means, so B is equal to pi by A. So pi value, what is the pi value is there? 1.2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 by area. 12 into 10 to the power of minus 4. If you are simplified, the B value we are getting as a 1 Weber. So 1 Weber. So because, so it's a 12, if you keep the point here, so it is also same. 10 to the power of, it becomes minus 3. 10 to the power of minus 3, 10 to the power of minus 3 get cancelled. 1 just. So then we are getting the value as 1 Weber per meter square. Because unit is the Weber, here unit is the meter square. So Weber per meter square. The B value we are obtained here. The B value we are find out with the help of the given data. So next we want to find out about the field strength. So field strength, how can we find out? So in the last section we discussed about that H is equal to Ni by L. So last we discussed about in case of ampere turn, H is equal to Ni by L. This is the formula. equivalent propagation of V is equal to pi by K. This is second formula. Then third formula K is equal to K and pi. So this is the formula we are using here. So if there is n value, yes, is given in the problem. So that is the 500 into I value is given as it is given in the 2 amperes. Next L value directly is given. So 140 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So if we are simplified, so then finally we are getting the value as 714.28 ampere turns per meter. So here we are getting the H value. So what is our requirement? B is equal to mu into H. B value we know that, H value we have determined. So we need to derive the mu value. So mu is equal to, already we know that, mu naught into mu r. So from that formula we can simplify it. So B is equal to mu naught into mu r into H. So mu r will keep RHS side, rest of what will be moving to LHS side. So then what we are getting here, B by mu naught